Welcome back, guys. So, we have a new murder to investigate. And what better place to start than the town? Yeah, I want to go to Herman's bed. It's not even highlighted. I want to go to the church, but let's go to town. Still raining.
Master Gordon, have you heard what happened?
Yeah.
Yes, I have.
Poor boy. And I was so mean to him. I hope someone kills that beast of a wolf real soon. I'll hang its stuffed coat above the door. You can count on that.
How do you know it was a wolf?
Well, what else could it be? It was a wolf, that's for sure.
Maybe.
Yeah, poor kid. It was the same kid we saw earlier.
There's no reason to talk.
I guess we don't need anything. Let's talk to the gravedigger, just in case.
I need to talk to you.
Go ahead, but make it quick.
Have you heard what happened?
Yeah, it's terrible. You know, I don't get distressed easily. But this boy, I feel sorry for him. They found him torn to pieces. Those damn beastly wolves. I'd like to see traps set all over the place. And shoot whatever the traps don't take care of.
Where did it happen?
Close to the old mines, right around that bloody altar.
Stonering?
Yes, there. That place is haunted, that's for sure. It was once the sacred ritual place of the druid wizards. It's an evil place. Poor little thing.
Stonering. I used to play there as a child too. I should go have a look around there.
We really should. There it is.
From
Great.
Willow Creek, I set my steps towards the dark woods at the edge of our manor. My thoughts were with the ritual place of the ancient druids, Stonering.
Mr. Gordon, may I ask what you're doing here? Why have you come to this place?
Let's be nice.
I heard what happened, and I wanted to see for myself. I don't like what's been happening at all. You don't mind, do you?
No, it's all right as long as you do not impede my investigation. Strange that we should meet again at a place where a tragedy has occurred. Don't you think?
No, I don't. I'm trying to understand what is going on here. Just like you.
This is police work, Mr. Gordon. Things have been getting more and more complicated recently, and I don't need more added confusion. No offense intended.
None taken. I quite understand. Can you at least describe to me what happened?
Well, since I've come this far, I suppose I should tell you what I know. But first, you tell me what you already know, so I'm not wasting my time.
I only know that they found the body of a young boy here, and it appears that he was killed by wolves.
Then you know almost all that I do. There is not much more I can add to that. The boy probably wandered too far from the village last night. Very imprudent. When the wolves attacked him, he was trying to escape. Unfortunately, the furious beasts got to the Yuki land. You know the rest already.
Don't you find it odd that the bloodstains are only on that big stone in the middle?
I'd say the boy was trying to run to a higher place, but it was no help. That's all I'm willing to tell you. Gordon, I don't want you to speak about this with anyone else, you understand? People know way too much already, and I don't want to be adding to any scary, tall stories.
I'll keep it to myself.
Good. I need to reflect on what matters now.
Of course. Would you mind if I had a look around here?
What makes you so interested in all this? You wouldn't happen to know anything I don't, would you?
Well, I'm not quite sure.
You would tell me if that were the case, right?
Certainly.
Very well then. Do whatever you want here. I have no reason to ask you to leave.
Let's ask about Henry.
Have you found out anything new about Henry's death?
Yes, a new fact has come to light that has made things clearer to me. I was just about to close the case, but then I spoke with the pathologist.
Dr. Herman?
It seems that Mr. Stanton did not die by suffocation, or drowning for that matter.
How did he die then?
Herman has not been able to determine the exact cause yet. He has not arrived at a conclusive assessment yet, so I gave him some more time. What's certain, though, is that Stanton's lungs were not full of water, as is common with drowning. You see what this could mean if it were confirmed.
Not quite, Detective.
It would mean that he died somewhere else, and his body was carried and dumped into the fountain.
Another murder, then.
Doubtless, should Herman confirm his theory. I will not tell you anything else. You know more than necessary already. I would, however, like to ask you something. Just a routine, you see, Gordon.
Yes, go ahead.
I have only one question. Where were you yesterday at about this time?
We have no reason to lie.
Well, if you must know, I was visiting my relatives at a remote manor in Wales.
And what was the purpose of that visit?
Well, just family visit. Nothing special. Why are you interested?
Just a routine question, Gordon.
That's all for now.
All right.
Let's investigate.
So much blood. So this is where little Vic died.
What's interesting is that most of these manors actually look the same like the ones at the castle. So no doubt they're connected.
The third stone in the triangle. Blood on the stone hasn't even dried yet. Strange. The plant that's clinging to it looks burnt.
Weird.
A wind chime made of metal strips and iron fragments.
And yeah, let's check the symbol.
Another symbol. I should make a drawing of it.
Yeah. To be honest, you should have done that with the previous ones, so we don't have to develop the photos, but, you know, whatever.
Done.
Okay.
One of 3 menhirs that form a triangle around the altar. The stones may have played a role in the Druids' rituals.
I sure did.
There are many such as these in the forest. Green fern. A small piece of cloth is sticking from under the leaves. The detective probably doesn't know about it.
Yeah, we need to distract him somehow.
Detective,
Yes?
I have had a look around this place, and I've noticed something. You might be interested in this.
Yes? I'm listening.
There is a symbol of some sort over there on that big stone to the left.
Yes, I've seen it. It could have been here for years, maybe even longer.
Oh, I don't think so.
Why do you say that?
Well, the paint is very bright, and also, I have seen a similar symbol before.
Really? Where?
Not exactly like this one, but quite similar. In fact, I have seen two different symbols. The first one on the old tower of our castle, and I noticed another one on the fountain where Morris found Henry.
That's rather strange indeed. But you can remain calm. I know from experience, often even the strangest things sometimes have little meaning. To me, those are just old signs. Who knows? Maybe they were used in the past to mark something that have long been forgotten. There might be dozens of them across the manor.
Maybe.
I doubt they have any connection with the case.
I'm so sure about that. And that's all for now.
All right.
Not a very bright one, this detective. Notice this rock.
One of the many stones around the altar. Perhaps they were once used to form a circle around the altar.
So we have to do something with this. Oh yeah. That makes sense.
This should keep the detective busy for a while.
Detective,
Yes?
I found something that may interest you. There is a stain here on the stone behind you. I think it might be blood.
Where exactly is it?
Right behind you, on the right.
Oh, thanks for warning me. I didn't notice it at first.
You're welcome.
How could you miss it?
I have to pick up the handkerchief while he is distracted elsewhere.
It's true.
Green fern. Green. The Gordon symbol is embroidered in the cotton. How could the handkerchief have gotten there?
Very interesting. Well,
I don't know.
yeah, we have to. We'll just go, yes. We can go with Herman's, I guess. Yeah, I guess we should. We can ask about Henry, and might as well ask about the boy.
Yes?
Samuel Gordon, please let me in, Doctor. I need to speak to you.
Yes, come in. I am downstairs, in the morgue.
Yeah. Poor boy.
Mr. Gordon, to what do I owe your visit today?
Good afternoon, Doctor. I have come to ask you about something.
Oh, would you believe that does not actually surprise me? In fact, I sensed that you would show up. You have come because of that poor boy, correct?
Yes, mainly.
So, what do you want to know?
Let's ask about him first, I
I
guess.
spoke with Collier about that boy. We were standing at the place where it happened. He didn't tell me much, other than the boy was killed by wolves.
Yes, that was the original theory. The wounds were suggestive of an animal's assault. After a closer analysis, however, I can safely reject that possibility.
So you have a different opinion?
Yes, I have. The cause of death was severe blood loss and critical injuries of numerous organs. No animal living in these lands would be capable of doing this. Not injuries like these.
What about an entire pack of wolves?
The signs on the body are clear. No traces of sharp teeth bites, nothing like that.
So, do you have a possible explanation?
I do not exactly know yet, but the boy was certainly not killed by wolves or any other animal. Of that, I'm positive.
Let's ask about Robert.
Tell me, when did you last see Robert?
Some 3 days ago, I think. If you are looking for him, it is best to call the sanatorium. He is there constantly.
No one has seen him in a while, and Victoria is becoming worried. I just wondered whether he had been here lately.
Oh, he has not been here for quite some time. But then again, there is no purpose to his visit as far as I can tell. The last time I saw him was after William's funeral, and not since.
If you hear anything about him, please let us know.
Certainly.
Someone's lying.
Dr. Herman,
Yes?
have you found out anything new regarding that strange thing you told me about?
Do you mean Henry's body? No, I have not. I need much more time for that.
Well, we're done, I guess. I guess we could go to the sanatorium, but let's check the mail.
There's a letter in it.
Oh,
Maybe Bates forgot to pick it up. I'll take it.
nice.
Dear Father, hopefully it will be your hands that my letter reaches first.
I cannot endure staying locked away in this horrible place. Therefore, I have decided to do what I should have done a long time ago. I will explain everything when we meet at our place. I know that you will understand. James.
Father, so James is William's son. Why didn't Victoria tell me when we spoke before?
Because it's been a secret. Maybe we should ask her about it. I haven't been exactly honest with us, most of them, if not all. She's probably in her room. We could go to Robert's room, but I guess it's locked. Let's try anyway, but it's locked.
Robert hasn't returned yet. Nobody knows where he could be.
Yeah.
May I speak with you for a while, Victoria?
Of course, Samuel.
Victoria, I found a letter in which James writes to William. He addresses him as Dear Father. So who is James, in fact?
Oh well, it does not matter anymore anyway. It is true, Samuel. James is William's illegitimate son. I could not tell you before when you showed me that picture. I didn't want anyone to know. This secret must be buried along with William.
I understand. I'm concerned about Robert.
I appreciate your concern. I spoke with the sanatorium's head nurse a few minutes ago. She had no news of him whatsoever. I'm worried, Samuel. Something strange is going on. I fear something may have happened to him.
I'm sure Robert will manage.
Do not underestimate this, Samuel. He is my oldest son, and then I have no one left but you.
I'm quite sure nothing has happened to him. Everything will get sorted out soon.
I hope you are right. I cannot wait in uncertainty any longer. We must do something. I would like you to go to Ashbury to find out what happened. Here we wait in darkness, and I have no one else that can go. Will you do it for me, Samuel?
Of course. I'll set off straight away.
No, please do not go in the middle of the night. It will be better to go in the morning.
I don't mind traveling at night, and it is best that I go as soon as possible.
Are you certain?
The sooner I find out something, the better.
All right, then. But please take care of yourself, will you, Samuel?
You needn't worry. I must go to Ashbury and figure out what happened.
Would you please excuse me now, Samuel?
Let's go to the asylum, I guess. Yeah, it's unlocked now.
I set off for Ashbury to find out why Robert hadn't returned yet. Someone has to know something about him there. The Ashbury Sanatorium, the place of laments as William used to call it. The main gate is locked for the night.
Yeah, I guess it's locked. Let's put a buzzer.
I know this is an awkward hour, but can you let me in? I would like to visit one of the patients.
We do not allow anyone in at this time. I'm sorry. You will have to come during regular visiting hours.
Tomorrow will be too late. Please, let me in and I'll explain everything.
Oh, are you a doctor?
No, I'm not.
Who have you come to visit then, in the middle of the night?
I've come because of Robert Gordon. He is the director here.
Yes, I happen to know who's director here, Mr.
Samuel Gordon. I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself.
Very well then. I'll make an exception, Mr. Gordon. Push the gate open when you hear the buzzer and go straight to the main entrance. I will be expecting you in the lobby.
Thank you.
Very creepy place.
Thank you for letting me in.
Well, I would not have let you in if you weren't a relative of the head doctor.
Yes, actually, he is what I'm here about. You see, he hasn't shown up for a couple of days now, and I was hoping you might know something.
I'm afraid I will have to disappoint you then. He left the sanatorium the day before yesterday, late at night, and has not turned up again since.
Are you sure?
Of course. I have been on duty every day.
What time did he leave?
Around midnight, I believe. He always leaves quite late. He has had a lot of work to do lately.
Did he mention where he was going, or say anything unusual?
Give me a minute. No, I don't recall him saying anything special. In fact, he was very tired. Just said goodnight and left.
I would like to visit a patient named James. Can you show me to his cell?
No, that's not possible, Mr. Gordon.
Can't you let me in?
Unfortunately, you will not be able to visit him, no matter what I could or could not do.
I don't understand.
Don't you know? James escaped the night before yesterday. I thought someone had told you.
No, I didn't know. How did he escape?
He must have gotten into the sewer system under the building. It should have occurred to me that he might do something like this.
Why? Did he say something to you?
Yes, I spoke to him the day before. He seemed much more anxious than usual. But there was more to it. I don't know if I can tell you. It is a delicate situation.
Please speak. It might be important. Maybe it will shed some light on the whole matter with Robert.
Do you think it may be related?
I don't have a clue. Please tell me what you know.
All right. James was more anxious than usual, as I said. It was hard to understand what he was trying to tell me. But it was the head doctor that he was speaking about. He said he knew something important, but he could not tell anyone what it was.
Did he say what it was exactly?
No. It seemed to me that he was afraid to talk. He kept asking me to put in a word for him with one of the doctors so he could go home. But he insisted that I not mention it to the head doctor. He acted quite desperate, so I promised I would help him.
What happened then?
Well, James does tend to be very moody, but I would not say that he is dangerous. I have known him for years now, and most of the time he's made very little trouble. So I went to the head doctor to ask him for a temporary leave permit for James.
But you said he didn't want Robert to know.
I had to promise that, but without the signature of the head doctor, no patient can leave this place. He didn't agree, though, and defended his opinion quite firmly. It seemed rather strange to me, such rigidity, I mean.
Did you speak with James after that?
No, I didn't want to further disconcert him. And the next day, he escaped. I cannot tell you anything more. I have no idea why he wanted to go back home so suddenly.
You have been quite helpful. Thank you. Why would James want to get away so desperately and suddenly? And why didn't Robert allow him to return to the castle? It seems to me that these things are related somehow. That's all. Thanks.
Yeah. So Robert was a bit of an asshole. Let's explore the sanatorium.
A sewer. Maybe the main output of the ventilation system of the building.
Maybe he could have escaped from there. Anything outside? No, I guess not. Let's go through the back. No. Let's look through the trash, why not?
Old containers and rusty cans. Just rubbish. A syringe. Looks quite clean.
Yeah, picking up syringes from garbage cans, why not?
Old junk destroyed by wind and rain. There's no point messing with it.
There's a guy that we want to talk to in here, but we're gonna do it later. Check the bucket.
Coal bucket. It's empty.
Some coal.
A heap of damp coal. It would still burn well in a strong fire. Everyone who died within the walls of the sanatorium rests here. A gloomy place.
That's a creepy cemetery if I've ever seen one. So we can't go in the chapel. Anything here?
The metal doors have no locks to prevent just anyone from entering. There's no name on it. It hides a few flickering candles from the rain. The resting place of someone of a noble family. The grate ends in stone. I cannot see any lock.
I think we have to come back here at some point, but I don't know. There was something with this grate.
The middle rod seems to be loose. Maybe I could pull it out somehow. It's holding firmly to the masonry.
I think I can do it with the hammer. I think we have to wait for
This must be the thermostat regulating the temperature of the ventilation. I can't see any controls on it.
We had to wait for the guy to be loud, because he would have come out and yelled at us. Let's talk to him now.
Who the hell is that? Nurse, is that you again? I'm heating the place like I'm supposed to. Not one of those crackpots of yours is freezing. Don't you worry. The boiler is running full blast, so leave me alone.
This is Samuel Gordon. Can you open the door?
Who?
I'd just like to ask you about something.
Yeah? What do you want from me?
My Uncle Robert runs this institution. Can you let me in?
I couldn't care less about who's running this booby hatch. I don't belong to the doctor bunch, and I don't have to obey old Gordon. Give me a break and mind your own business.
All right, but I just need to find something out. Then I'll be gone.
Oh well, okay, what do you want?
It seems to be quite hot inside. Are you heating at full power?
There's no other way when the weather's like this. I'll sit here the whole day and night in this awful heat.
Well, you can turn it down a little, can't you?
Impossible. They've just installed this new regulator. It takes care of maintaining the right temperature for itself. If it could also do the shoveling for me, I'd have one less thing to worry about.
So why don't you just leave the door open?
Well, that's another problem. I don't want the nurse checking up on me. She comes by to have a peek inside here from time to time to see whether I'm asleep or something. When the door is closed, I can cool myself down with beer whenever I want.
I see. Have you seen Dr. Gordon recently?
No, I haven't. I'm closed. Nobody ever comes around here anyway, except the head nurse. I last saw him about a month or so ago. Yeah, last month. It was Thursday, I think. No, not after that. But you said you were his nephew, didn't you?
Yep.
Yes, I did.
Well, then it's you who should know where he is.
Yeah, but we don't.
What do you know about the runaway patient?
There was a lot of confusion about his escape here. Haven't a clue why they made so much fuss over one silly loony.
Let's be negative.
The loony happens to be my relative. So you had better keep those insults to yourself.
Yeah.
I bet he can pronounce the whole alphabet, unlike you.
Calm down, would ya? I couldn't have known he's your relative.
Now, why I asked. You know this place well, right?
Sure. I've worked here for some years now.
If you wanted to get outside, how would you do it?
Listen, these are some odd questions, you know. Aren't you an inspector or something like that?
Yes, of course. I'm carrying out a midnight checkup of sanatorium security from the boilerman's viewpoint. Come on, I'm no inspector. So what is the simplest way out?
Well, I have no idea why you're interested in this, but I don't think there's a simple way out. Maybe from the hall, into the sewers under the building. Other than that, I don't know. If you manage to get that far, the rest wouldn't be a problem. The sewer has several openings that nobody's watching. Why are you asking anyway?
I mean, the nurse already told us it was through the sewer, so...
I'm just considering all the alternatives.
There you are.
Right.
I have to see the cell from the inside. If it's impossible to get out, as everyone says, how could James have escaped without someone having helped him? But who could have helped him? That nurse, maybe. Or Robert himself. Robert's disappearance is surely connected with James somehow.
I doubt he helped him.
What do you know about the graveyard at the back of the sanatorium?
Well, it's a graveyard.
Do they bury patients there?
Nah, Not anymore. But I wouldn't go there if I were you. Especially not now. I'm no coward. But one never knows what can happen.
What do you think I should be afraid of?
No graveyard is suitable for a midnight walk. Especially not this one. You have any idea who all's lying there? Lunatics, maniacs, madmen. You name their twist, they're there. But why am I telling you this anyway? Go where you like.
I won't be keeping you any longer.
Good.
I mean, we sort of have a tendency to gravitate towards tombs and cemeteries and places like that, so nothing strange to Samuel. Let's talk to the nurse again. I think we have to take out the guy.
May I speak with you?
Sure.
Can you tell me anything about the sanatorium graveyard?
I've worked here for almost 12 years now, and I know next to nothing about it.
Has it always belonged to the sanatorium?
As far as I know, it has. We no longer use it for burying, but it would have served its purpose in the past. Many patients would spend their whole life here, and when their time came, they would be buried at the back of the sanatorium. But that was a long time before I started here. I do not know much else about that place.
That's all. Thanks.
So we have a couple of other stuff to do then.
It's full of clean water.
Let's check the dustbin again.
I won't be digging in that trash. It's mostly old papers.
I mean, you dug through the other one and it was more disgusting, so I don't know what you're talking about. So we can't go through here.
This is the way to the patient's cells.
Yeah.
No one is allowed to go there at night. The nurse won't. I've got to find another way inside.
Yeah, we are. We talk to her now, maybe?
I have no.
Yeah. Also, missed something over here? No, we didn't. We didn't. It's something in the back. Missed something here, maybe. I guess the bottles.
A few bottles of beer. The labels are not very damp. The bottles haven't been out long.
I think we have to talk to him about those. Yeah, that was it. Guess that was it.
You again?
May I speak with you?
Yeah, I just wanted to talk to you about beer.
I see you have a decent supply of beer. What if the head nurse saw those bottles?
No big deal. You can see them outside. As long as she doesn't catch me with one in my hands, she has nothing to complain about.
I won't be keeping you any longer.
Good.
So now I think we talk to the head nurse. It has to be. It just has to be.
May I speak with you?
I think that was it.
Sure.
I need a little time here without being watched. Could you possibly do me a favor? I'd like to make a call to the manor to check if anything has changed regarding Robert. If you could show me where the phone is.
I'm sorry, I can't let you inside. But I could call myself.
Right. Here's the number then.
I do not need it. It is in the internal phone book. Wait here.
Now's our chance.
All right. I need to do this quickly before she returns.
The label doesn't ring a bell. The cabinet is locked.
There was something in here.
It has a slot of some kind at the bottom. It has a slot of some... There are some coins
I
in it.
think we need the coins for this. Let's try.
The coin fits in the groove at the bottom. A little key was hidden there.
Cool. Has a smiley face. Now let's get some drugs.
Cantropin diminishes headaches. I still have enough of my own pills. Some drops. Not really what I'm looking for. Bephenol. I have no idea what it's good for. Maybe a relaxant, who knows? A strong sedative will put
That's
a person
what we
to
need.
sleep for a whole day.
There we go.
It took a while. No one was answering the phone this late.
No problem. Did you learn anything about Robert?
Unfortunately, Mr. Gordon has not returned yet.
I see. Thank you for your time.
You are quite welcome. It was nothing.
That's all. Thanks.
Also, I think I remember... Yeah, the handkerchief. I need to wet the handkerchief. Because we need a reason for him to go out.
I spilt a little, but the syringe is full of sedative now. I'll go with full dose, so it kicks in fast. Now,
Hope you don't kill him.
Get him to drink it.
Yeah. So basically, we need to fool the thermostat. And we do that by putting a wet handkerchief on it, apparently.
It should be possible to confuse the sensor of the thermostat with cold water. The temperature inside will rise noticeably for a while.
And now we wait. Not a long time this time. That was fast. And wait a little bit more for him to drink the beer, basically. And I think should be done now. Doesn't take that much time, honestly. Let's see, the snoring. I'm listening. Nope, he's still doing it. Let's go in the hall again. And, you know, having a nice evening walk around the insane asylum. Now it should be done. Yep. There it is.
I mustn't make much noise. I could wake him up. It's not locked, but I can't open it while he's leaning on it.
That's
I
true.
don't want to wake him up.
So we don't do anything here.
A large heap of coal. The building consumes a lot of heat. There's something buried between the coal fragments.
Oh, I remember this. Need that for later. No, we also got some thread as well.
A dirty, rough rag doll. An intense heat is coming out of it. This place is very hot.
We need gloves or something to open it. We don't need it for now. So
I can't see any lock.
there it is. Oh, but we need a code, and we don't have it yet.
Main switchboard. I had better not touch it.
Yeah, you better not. There's the intercom. Check the small table.
An old oil lamp and an empty bottle of cheap whiskey. Nothing useful. Lots of old leaflets, posters, and newspaper pages.
I think that was the code, actually. Yeah.
Messenger of the Gods. Sounds familiar.
Weird.
Work schedule of that sooty bully. He's off duty for a while now.
Yeah. Oh,
I
there's the
wonder
key.
what door it opens. I take it. It's certainly going to be useful.
Not exactly for a door. Why not? Let's take a pen. Yeah, I think that's 1918. That's the code. Or at least it should be. But first... There it is.
That's it.
Relatively easy. Oh. Yeah.
That
Better
was
go back.
close. He almost noticed me. I have to lure him out of that hole somehow. There is no other way to reach James's cell.
So, I think we have to use the intercom. However...
There's an intercom system installed in the building. I don't know what message to broadcast.
Oh yeah, we don't know what to say. So, I think we need to talk to the nurse again. She needs to give us some kind of list or something. The doctors, I think.
May I speak with you?
Sure.
Yeah. Duty schedule.
Something just occurred to me. Can you possibly lend me the main duty schedule of all the employees?
Do not think anyone will mind if you have a look at it. Although I have no idea how it's going to help you.
Who knows? Maybe something will reveal itself.
All right, here it is.
Thank you. I'll return it when I've read it.
That won't be necessary. It is already the end of the week. I must issue a new one anyway.
That's all. Thanks.
A complete Ashbury Sanatorium duty schedule for this week.
And now we know the doctor's name. The one that's outside the room. You know, Samuel is just a natural at this. Like lying, breaking stuff, making people's day or night a living hell.
Dr. Smith, please come to the lobby.
What could they possibly want from me this late? Damn, I guess I must go.
Yep, the coast is clear. Let's check the trash can again.
It's empty.
While we're at it.
All the cells are locked. I've got to find James's cell first.
Yep.
Who is there? Who is there?
I have to say something before he gives me away.
Let's be nice.
I am Samuel.
I am Ralph.
We can't speak for too long, okay, Ralph?
I do know one Samuel, but not quite, though. Why can't we talk, Samuel?
Well, we can, but we have to speak quietly, or better yet, whisper.
All right. Speak quietly, Samuel.
I need to know something. Will you help me?
The nurse says I'm good, but now I'm very sad. I will help you when I'm not sad, okay?
And why are you sad?
Well, because of Bubby.
Who is Bubby? Did he do something to you?
No! Mr. Bubby is very kind. He is my friend. But now he's gone, and I don't know where. Perhaps I made him angry somehow.
And what does he look like, this Mr. Bubby? Maybe I can help you find him.
He's no animal. He's very clever and talks to me often.
And what does he look like?
He's not tall like us. He is short, but very handsome.
Oh, okay. If I find him for you, will you help me?
Yes. I hope you didn't get lost. You'll be searching hard, won't you, Samuel?
Don't be afraid. I'll find him. It's probably a toy. Where could he have lost it?
Yeah, it's this doll basically, but it's not complete.
Trays and dirty mugs. Nothing that would interest me.
Let's check the fountain.
No water is running into it. The fencing is very strong. I can't do anything with it with bare hands.
I guess. Oh.
It's hanging on only one hook. It leads from the switch to that light. It's hanging on only one.
Yeah.
Just garbage.
No, it's not.
I can't see anything but garbage in it. Trash. I can't see any.
I'm pretty sure it's there. Oh my god, we need the light. We need the light.
Let's see. There's something in it. The head of a doll.
There we go. And I think it's done.
The pin served almost as well as a needle would.
Yeah. And now we can sew them together.
Ralph's Bubby is complete now.
There we go. We have a present for this guy.
Ralph, can you hear me?
Yes, Samuel, I can hear you, but I am still very sad. Poor Mr. Bubby.
It's no use. He won't talk to me.
I mean, we could have told him in dialogue.
Ralph, Mr. Bubby is fine again. Here he is.
Oh, that's very good. I'm glad he's here with me again. Mr. Bubby says he is glad too. Thank you, Samuel. You have been very kind to us. I must speak with Mr. Bubby now. I haven't seen him for so long.
Hold on, Ralph. You promised to help me if I can find Mr. Bubby for you.
Now I want to be alone with Mr. Bubby for a while.
That'd still be nice.
Ralph, Mr. Bubby is sad that you don't want to help me. Ask him.
Yes, Mr. Bubby says that he will help you too. Me and Mr. Bubby too.
Ralph, do you know someone called James?
James is my friend too. He and Mr. Bubby.
I need to know which room he lives in.
He lives next to me, right next door. But James isn't home now.
I know. Have you noticed where they put the key to his door? Is it somewhere nearby? Perhaps in some cabinet?
No, it's not. Dr. Smith, who guards us, has got all the keys.
Do you know that for sure?
Yes. When we go to the corridor, he opens the door for all of us. But I don't think he's going to lend the key to you. He's very hard.
Oh, never mind. Drat! Smith is returning. We had better not speak any longer. Maybe later.
Maybe later. Okay, Samuel.
So, the doctor has the keys. How do I get them?
I mean, you take him out, like you usually solve your problem, Samuel. It's becoming very usual for you. As well as destroying stuff. I mean, we're gonna combine destroying property and taking someone out. Let's, yeah. Why not?
I've got an idea.
Yeah, let's electrocute him. I mean, what's the worst that can happen?
I just need to flip the switch.
Mm-hmm.
No one will notice. I've got to attract attention somehow.
Yeah, that's the best way to attract attention. I think... Oh yeah. That's actually...
As though I've heard that melody somewhere.
It's not a jewel box, that's the music box. Yeah. Well, rest in peace, Doctor.
Must hide.
10 out of 10 hiding spot.
Hey, what is going on over there?
He fell. Did you see it, Mr. Bobby?
I hope I haven't hurt him.
Yeah. Probably just burned himself.
I think he's going to be alright.
Just light heart attack.
The keys to all the cells.
Now that we raided him.
I think he's...
Yeah. I think so too. Oh yeah, we need to use the key.
An awful place. A normal person would not survive a single month in here. I should examine the cell before someone catches me. I don't think I want to know what's in it.
Yeah, me too.
Disgusting. These are horrible conditions indeed.
There we are. Oh, bugs.
There's a hole in the mattress. Everything is in decay around here. A piece of paper is sticking out. I'll try to pull it out. February 25th. William must know that I will be all right. That there is nothing
There is nothing wrong with me anymore. Just the voices. I don't understand them. I wish they would leave me alone. They won't get out of my head. Not even when I beg them. I paint a lot in the evening. It helps to drown out their whispering. The strokes of my paintbrush connect into a coherent image in the end without my thinking about it at all. It's as if someone leads my hand. February 27th. I must see Williams somehow before I get absorbed into this place completely. When we meet, I will tell him everything. William must learn of the evil things Robert is doing to us here. I have to find a way to let him know, to get my note somehow to the usual place. But what if my letter is found by Robert? I must be very careful. Luckily, it never occurs to him to have a look in there, not even when he's passing by. March 2nd. Robert didn't show up at all today. Ralph didn't see him either. That's good. That's very good. I hope he'll stay away wherever he is. March 8th. It's been 10 days already since I sent my letter by the old warden. Why hasn't William done anything yet? I wonder if he received my letter. I don't know how long I will be able to endure this place.
Poor guy. And yeah, turns out Robert is in fact a monster. Yeah, can't say I was surprised.
A couple of pencils and some blank sheets of paper. Nothing interesting. Images of terrified faces drawn with charcoal.
Very ominous. And I think we'll go there eventually.
All right. Got you. I knew there was someone behind the escape. Do you hear me? I'll be back in a minute, and then you will have things to explain.
The doctor has likely come too. I've got to get out of here before he brings someone. I don't really feel like explaining why I stunned him.
Yeah, I mean, you electrocuted him, so...
One of the strange drawings of James's mind. This drawing is crumpled, as if someone threw it away and then put it back on the wall. I'll try to remove it. Ralph, can you hear me?
Yes, Samuel, I can hear you.
Good. Can we talk now?
You found Mr. Bubby for me, so you're my friend now. I like friends a lot. Do you know that?
Yes.
So, what was it that you wanted to talk to us about, Samuel?
Oh, I don't know, let's just have a small chat, since we...
Tell me about James. Do you know
We're not in a hurry.
I think he no longer liked it here. And also, he was scared a lot.
What was he afraid of?
I can tell you. You won't tell anybody, will you?
I won't, Ralph.
He was afraid of the head doctor. I too am afraid of Mr. Head Doctor. But James was really scared.
Why was he afraid of him?
He came once to James in the middle of the night, and they were talking for a long time. I was listening through this hall. Mr. Head Doctor was shouting at James a lot.
Did you hear what they were talking about?
Maybe. I don't know.
You must have heard something.
Only a couple words, really. Just a couple. Something about William somebody and a castle. I can't remember anymore. I was scared.
Okay, Ralph. Robert was probably quarreling with James about his possible return to the castle.
Yeah.
But why didn't Robert want to let him go home?
Because he was... Because William probably liked him better than Robert.
You said you are scared of the head doctor.
Yes. Very. He's not a good man, Samuel.
Why are you afraid of him?
He often shouts at us, and he's very strict. But I'm mostly afraid of him at night. He sometimes goes around to our rooms, and then something happens to somebody.
Tell me more.
Once at night, he also came to me, gave me some medicine, and after that, I was very sick. He said he would give me more if I told anyone. You will not tell him that I told you, will you, Samuel?
I won't tell him anything.
I don't know if I could bear more medicine.
When did you last see the head doctor?
I think it was that time he was shouting at James. I didn't see him the next night, and I didn't see him today either. I hope he will be gone for a long time.
Why would Robert administer medicine secretly at night? He must be hiding something.
Because he's insane.
Ralph, when James was planning to escape, did he speak to you about it?
Yes, Samuel.
Did he mention how he would do it?
Yes, he did.
Will you tell me?
But I can't. That I can't do. I promised James. I wouldn't tell that to anyone.
Let's be nice.
Ralph, James is my good friend too. Do you understand me? I know he would tell me himself, if he were here.
All right. I think I can tell you. Mr. Bubby says it's okay too. James has got a hole under his bed. Yes, a hole.
Under his bed, you say?
Yes. Yes, surely. Will you promise that you won't tell anyone?
Don't be afraid, Ralph.
Mr. Bubby trusts you, Samuel, and so do I. I go speak with Mr. Bubby now. Seems so sad to me.
Bye, Ralph. Anyway, there's a way out.
I should leave before someone sees me.
Yes,
I'll
you should.
return later when things have settled down. I'd better leave now.
Anyway, we have a lot more stuff to do, but I think that's enough for tonight. See you next time, guys. Take care.